Welcome to XTECH. I'm Bob Broderick, president and co-founder. When we first started XTECH, we noticed a lack of innovation in the American football equipment market from the neck down. A lot of attention had been put towards helmets by many of the market leaders out there, but for some reason shoulder pads, including ribs, back plates, all the way down to thigh and knees, for some reason had been left to the wayside. The thing that blew me away is you spoke with any professional athlete, they knew everything about their game. How they trained, how they ate, how they prepared for the season. Not one guy could tell me what sort of equipment they wore from the knees to the neck. The primary answer we received from most athletes was ever since they're in middle school, high school, they walk in the door August 1st, they're handed their shoulder pads. Their shoulder pads are in their locker already. And the eye-opening thing was not one of them gave thought to, could this be better? Could this help me stay safer? Could this help me play better? We sought out to change that. I was first introduced to Ted Monica, our lead designer, by a variety of professional equipment managers, trainers, doctors, as well as players. We met, and due to our backgrounds, Teddy has 30+ years of innovative design, back in the 80s at United Sports Labs, as well as the market leader Riddell. My background, I'm a former equipment guy at the New York Giants, as well as on the PR and marketing side at NFL teams, Sports Illustrated and Fox Sports, later representing a handful of professional athletes and coaches. At XTECH, we deliver the best equipment in the game of American football. We do this through a variety of ways, through innovative design, research and material science, as well as speaking to our end consumer. We spoke with a variety of players, coaches, and trainers at all levels, high school, collegiate, as well as professional. And we asked them, if you could get something out of your equipment, what would it be? The biggest feedback we got, we had to combine the best worlds of protection as well as performance. At XTECH, we set out to find the latest in material science, which led us to Rogers Corporation and their XRD technology. XRD is a foam which will disperse energy unlike anything else you've ever seen. At XTECH, we use XRD technology throughout the entire pad. Back cushions, front cushions, epaulets and cups, as well as in the shoulder pieces. Here I have 2 shoulder pieces, which is the last option when you're building a custom pad with XTECH. One option, 1/2 inch thick, is standard. Second one is skill, only 3/8 thick. You're going to see a demonstration here of how the foam will disperse energy unlike anything else you've seen. I'll take the skill one, position it on top of my hand, demonstrate impact. And as you'll see, my hand is fine. Let me tell you why my hand isn't broken. If you were to jump into your swimming pool in your backyard, it wouldn't hurt. If you were to jump off of a tall skyscraper in the water, it'd be like hitting concrete. The XRD technology under a high-powered microscope looks like free-flowing water. The molecules are moving around, and upon impact, they'll form together, bond together, take the shot, stiffen, disperse the energy, and then soften again afterwards. EVA foam, which is commonly used in other protective equipment, is demonstrated by this black foam here. I'm going to show you one isolated impact, this steel ball hitting the table. As you'll see, as I drop this on the EVA foam, it'll go straight through, you'll hear it hit the table, as well as it'll bounce up 6-8 inches. If I do the same thing here with XRD, you'll see it'll just freeze. An important feature of XRD is its compression set value, which is extremely high, which means it can take repeated blows time after time. The foam will instantly freeze to disperse the energy and then soften after each blow, meaning it will protect you the same way on August 1st as it does throughout your entire season. To demonstrate XRD Technology's compression set value, I've asked my co-founder and lead designer Ted Monica to join us. Ted's going to sit on this stool applying pressure to both foams. On the left side, the EVA, and on the right, the XRD technology exclusively found in XTECH equipment. Football is a game of repetitive impact. Players are taking multiple shots, play after play. To demonstrate how our foam will protect them from play 1 versus the end of the game, you'll see the XRD foam will spring back instantly. The EVA foam is permanently creased, therefore compressed for future use. Another important feature of XRD is its chemical composition includes antimicrobial properties, which helps prevent MRSA, staph infection, mold, as well as bacteria. Let me show you the XTECH patented design. We're going to start on the outside first. As you can see on each side, there's 2 arches, and as they begin to overlap each other, it forms what we refer to as our outside cantilever. As I lift up this epaulet, you'll see there's a 1/4 inch gap of air where my finger is running. The key here is, even though there's that outside cantilever, we're able to have the system be completely low profile, allowing for no blockage in line of sight. On the front, where the sides overlap, it allows us to do a few things. We have different arches that we can use for player-specific fits, as well as slots and ventilation systems, which allow a few features. you'll notice that the holes in the plastic are lined up with the holes in the foam. 3 features. Number 1, taking weight out of the pad from putting holes in the plastic as well as in the foam. Number 2, airflow can get in. Number 3, heat can escape the body. Staying on the outside, 3-point swivel, front and back. 3-point swivel, 1, 2, and 3. This 3-point swivel has 2 features. Number 1, from a performance standpoint, it allows any position to have full range of motion. The system will completely move with you, whether you're a linebacker or a lineman looking to get your arms out, or a receiver or skill positioner looking to get their arms up above their head. Secondly, from an impact standpoint, this system will completely lock itself out upon impact. The 2 arches cannot go past those 2 points, therefore allowing the cantilever system to disperse the energy evenly. Additionally, on the outside, we move to our buckle system. You'll notice here, our buckles on the front, as well as our belts on the back, rotate 360 degrees. Other products are a fixed 90-degree angle. They look like this, as well as here in the front. The fact that ours swivel 360 degrees allows the player customization to be able to get this belt underneath his lat and loop it up and make it as tight as possible. We've all watched plenty of games, whether it's at the pro level or high school, and players are constantly adjusting their pad. This design feature will allow the pad to get underneath and prevent that from happening. As we work our way inside the pad, I'm going to show you our inside cantilever system. As you'll see here, this is the outside cantilever system, which will disperse impact right after the blow is taken. On the inside, there's this neon green piece. As the energy hits this piece, it will start to transfer across from one side to the other. Notice the shoulder piece is under both cantilevers. It's important to mention, XTECH is the only pad on the market right now that features a dual cantilever system. It remains extremely low profile, and the point of the inside cantilever yoke dispersion system, it's all one piece. This is what it looks like outside of the pad. This system sits inside the pad as such. You can see the piece start in the front and move its way up over the shoulder and transfer energy straight across the back. Same piece here and onto the other side. Also on the inside, it's important to mention the front deltoid piece is its own independent piece, which is stitched to the front cushion. This is to allow maximum extension for players as they move their arms, but also provide protection for a very sensitive area, the front deltoid. On the inside of the pad, I'm going to show you our adjustable channel system. The pad is made up of a 3-piece body system. You have your front cushion, your back cushion, as well as your shoulder piece. Shoulder piece is what you saw the helmet slam before earlier with. As you adjust the front cushion, back cushion, and the shoulder, it naturally forms a channel that you want your AC joint to sit right in the middle of. You also don't want your glenohumeral head to exceed the outside of the shoulder. Additionally, front and back cushions can be angled to meet player-specific angles the way that their shoulder is sloped. Another feature, the shoulder piece will move front, back, as well as in and out to help contour according to the player's AC joint. So for a better view on the side of the shoulder, we're going to show the outside cantilever. My finger is running here. You see the 1/4-inch gap of air. So we lift this up. You have the neon green cantilever yoke system, followed by the shoulder piece that we all saw the helmet slam with. Now, you'll notice we mentioned how the shoulder can adjust forward, backwards, in, and out. Right here on this player's shoulder, his AC is sloped more forward and his shoulders are more rounded. And you'll notice the center of the shoulder is a little bit too far back. So we're gonna make one little adjustment, sliding that shoulder forward a 1/4 inch to the front, and you're gonna see how much better it sits on him. So we've made the adjustment. We lift up the epaulet cup, we've slid the shoulder foam forward 1/2 inch to help line up with the appropriate angle of the player's AC, and the fact that his shoulder is rounded and rolled forward. Since our shoulder foam now is angled forward, you'll notice the center of our shoulder foam is positioned over his outside glenohumeral head, perfectly aligned with the slope of his AC. In addition to our patented design, we use stainless steel for all of our rivets, washers, and all of our hardware. XTECH is worn by thousands of players worldwide.
You can find us in every professional locker room, over 300 college programs, and 250 plus high schools nationwide. Lastly, at XTECH, we're very proud of the fact that everything we source down to the assembly right here at our facility is 100% American made. Thanks for your time.